Articles. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify and use definite, indefinite, and no article. Compare the two sentences. We want to buy an umbrella. It's raining. Where is the umbrella? We want to buy an umbrella. Any umbrella, not a particular umbrella. It's raining. Where is the umbrella? We are looking for a particular umbrella. A, an, and the are called articles. Articles are noun makers. Why do we use articles? To define a noun as specific or unspecific. A, an are called indefinite articles. The is called definite article. We use articles before nouns or before adjectives that are followed by a noun. Indefinite articles a and an. We use the article a when it precedes a word that begins with a consonant. For example, a car. C is a consonant. We use the article an when it precedes a word that begins with a vowel. For example, an airplane. A is a vowel. Exceptions. When the first letter of a word is a consonant but is pronounced with a vowel sound, use an. For example, my mother is an honest woman. Can you wait an hour for your appointment? Exceptions. When the first letter of a word is a vowel but is pronounced as a consonant sound, use a. For example, this is considered a unique book. Compare it with an umbrella. Same letter, different sound. Unique, umbrella. You, a. Singular nouns. Indefinite, non-specific. Countable, singular. Use a or an. For example, I will buy a book. Book is countable and singular. B is a consonant. Definite, specific. Countable and uncountable. Use the. For example, the book is on the table. Please take good care of the equipment. Table is countable. Equipment is uncountable. Plural nouns. Indefinite, nonspecific. None. Definite, specific. Use the. The books are on the table. Books is plural and it's specific. Indefinite articles a and an. Use a or an with any singular countable nouns in general, not specific. For example, an elephant, a movie, a bag. Do not use a or an with plurals or uncountable nouns, like for example, a people, a water, an information, appends. Let's look at these examples. She's a scientist. My grandmother was a teacher. He's a student. Paris is an interesting city. Elisa will bring a small gift to Sophie's party. We use a or an with people's jobs. For example, she's a scientist. My grandmother was a teacher. He's a student. We also use a or an before an adjective. The word order is article plus adjective plus noun, which is countable. For example, Paris is an interesting city. Elisa will bring a small gift to Sophie's party. Use a or an with introducing something for the first time. For example, there is a lamp in my bedroom. The lamp is next to the desk. Definite article the. Use the with a singular or plural noun, which is specific. For example, we bought the sofa. The sofa is specific. We use the when we mention something for the second time. For example, there is a lamp in my bedroom. The lamp is next to the desk. Let's have a look at these examples. The moon looks beautiful today. The sun is the source of vitamin D. I usually work in the afternoon. In the evening, I always go out with my friends. We use the definite article the when there is only one of something, like the sun, the moon, and the internet. For example, the moon looks beautiful today. We also use the definite article the with morning, afternoon, and evening. However, we do not use it with night. We say at night. For example, I usually work in the afternoon. Let's have a look at these examples. I'm going to the bank. I found Peter at the station. I'm at the library. This is the best restaurant in town. We use the definite article the when we talk about common places in the city, like the bank, the station, and the library. We also use the definite article the before superlative adjectives, like best. So we say the best. No article. Do not use an article before plural nouns, uncountable nouns that refer to general people or things.
For example, businesswomen travel a lot. Here, we do not need an article because we are talking about businesswomen in general. The businesswomen that I know travel a lot. Here, we are talking about specific businesswomen. The next example is hotels are very expensive. In this example, we are talking about hotels in general. The hotels in this area are affordable. Here, we are talking about specific hotels. Another example is children are often full of curiosity and wonder. In this example, we are talking about children in general. The next example is they are a nice family. The children are well behaved and polite. In this example, we are talking about specific children, the children in that family. We use no article with names of streets, parks, towns, cities, states, and countries. For example, Smith is in Dublin. Her hotel is in Marion Street near Marion Park. We also use no article with the names of countries, except for the USA, the UK, the Netherlands, and the Philippines. For example, Ireland is a country in Europe. We go to the Netherlands every summer. We also use no article with languages and nationalities. For example, I studied French in high school for 4 years. We use no article before proper names, like a name of a person, company, schools, or organizations. For example, Apple, Amazon, Nike, Harvard University, Princess Noura bint Abdurrahman University, and Ruwad School. We also use no article with sports and academic subjects. Like for example, he plays tennis.